Okay, thank you for tuning in. This is Blue Bonnet Channel host, and starting with the worldwide statistics and U.S. now top worst three in terms of ranking and exceeding 33,000 surprisingly according to the source Johns Hopkins statistic here, and followed by the Spain and Germany, Iran. And today, the main topic I'm going to share I found from the internet that the family story of the patient after the trip to Europe a month ago and what they have gone through. So, the Warren Wayne County family has been quarantined for 12 days since their son tested positive for COVID-19 after the college trip to Spain. Okay. And the first reaction from the doctor they heard that is they kept saying, "We'll be shocked if he has it." Is it? Imagine it's a month ago. So the month ago in U.S., there's not like any signs of emergency and very low numbers in this Michigan and this the there's no confirmed cases yet at the time. So um, maybe he's not educated and they're not really sure about it. So they describe their emotional changes: fear, anxiety, worry, frustrations, and okay, the uncertainties and waiting for a long time, and a lot of isolation for a long time, and the saddest speaking early days, month ago, early March, and because he couldn't get the coronavirus test at the time, at the beginning, when he tried to get it and couldn't get a chance. Okay, that's a big frustration. Um, because he didn't qualify at the moment by the CDC category. Um, but luckily he had met a doctor. He kept pushing and pushing, and so that he got tested finally. So he was lucky that he has a doctor who is on his side and make it happen. Never give up, and then let him get tested at the end. So, um, so after 5 days from the trip, his son having a spiking of fever, chill, sweat, and coughing. Okay, and then tested positive, and then actually that is fact uh, spread into his family, unfortunately, and his mom. Luckily, their other two siblings away from the home at the moment. Okay. Um, okay. What they're saying is a little bit different of a beast. It's different than the common cold and influenza. Okay. And what they're saying is at least lingering cough, sort of smoker's cough, nasty cough, and dry throaty. Okay. Um, but luckily they're trying to isolate it, stayed at home, self quarantine effort. Okay. So they have their own ethics to be following the guide. Okay. Um, okay, so then so what they're saying is stay calm. Um, lot of concerning situation. Family, okay. Mm. So after they got confirmed the positive, and then situation got worse. The community in U.S. and state level, statewide and nationwide, and but they did the right thing, right? The kicker that they got the results and they stayed at home most of the time and limit their contacts. Um, but at the time, only son got tested and mom didn't got tested. Um, Presumptive positive. Um, the symptom is more severe fatigue, aches, fever, chills, sweats, and coughing. But luckily, they have not gotten getting any shortness of breath, which is pneumonia, developing, kind of. Okay, so this is the moment that the son arrived in U.S. March 8th. So it's like a 2 weeks ago situation, and from the Spain, um, and Delta flight. The thing is, he got have no symptom at all on the flight during the journey, and then all the symptom ignited after the arrival. Okay, so that's a situation. He using some wipes, the cleaning the seats, so he was cautious. But after the landing, he got some of showing some symptoms, and his mom, wisely enough, has some of cautionary watching the symptom developing from her son. Okay, and then his mom checked the temperature, and his son's temperature reaching like 1 or 2 Fahrenheit degrees. So she called a doctor, family doctor, and then suggested to go to urgent care. But his mom, luckily, wanted him to test for the coronavirus, since we are era of coronavirus, the situation, okay, and but the doctor advised her to call ahead of time. So meaning is, it's not immediate visit. They have to wait, and then after getting some medication. So this is, sadly speaking, maybe the same situation somewhere in the United States. It's different than South Korea. South Korea have more the prompt reactions, and still better opportunity get treatment and get tested earlier. But anyway, she mentioned everything: symptoms, overseas travel, side door, arrived 7 a.m., and then put on mask. And then this is the first remark: we don't think you have it, but we need to rule them out, right? And then I would be shocked if he has this. And then he checked all of nasal passages and everything, and then everything came back negative for finally they checked for the COVID-19. And then after that test, he got positive. And then the bad thing is, they let the parents go back to the routines. So that's this is like a loophole, right? And mom stay home with her son. So means her son has got tested positive, and this is another contagious situation spreading to his family. But the several tests, it was negative, but doctor, he kept pushing the test again, third try, uh, the approval, test approval, March 11th. So meaning is if doctor gave up and then he had no chance to get tested for coronavirus at the moment. So this is this only happening here in the United States, or will there be the multiple occasion like this happening elsewhere too? So this is one of the good questionnaires, right? The son has coronavirus. So they couldn't believe, positive results. So they kept him in isolation. So even he had heard about coronavirus, it's hard to believe. I have a coronavirus, ha ha ha. Okay, no way, right? Almost like self-denial. And then his mom got the same symptom. So currently, probably this same situation happening again and again elsewhere too, and he got positive. Then same way, much easier for their immediate family have the same symptom and positive easily because of this situation, right? And then fortunately his father had to back to the work at that week. He has no symptom, but when he son tested positive, and he informed his manager, which is right thing to do, and then they closed the office, sent out a company-wide email, and then his daddy went in quarantine also, and his dad's symptoms started. So because of his son, now both parents got the virus and positive. Yeah, symptom is like flu symptom. But 3 days after the symptom, getting better, which is good. Through the 2 weeks isolation. So even their symptom get better, they want to make sure at least a 2 weeks isolation, and then what they're saying is 38, at least 48 hours without any coughing to be considered in the clear. Okay. So good news is what they're saying is by no means was it the worst sickness I ever had in their life, right? Because a lot of fear factor there involved. overreactions going on. Um, but this is the same area, Michigan. The number, if the confirmed cases increasing. So they're saying is isolation is the key because it will infect somebody in the community. So why the son has not been tested in the first place, and there's no perfect the tracking happen from the government side, and this is some of answers. It's a case definition and qualification for the patient, and only times a month ago was different than now. So now we have a little bit lessen the qualification cases so that more people can have opportunity to get tested. That's probably why we have much faster rapid number increase in US. All the latent patient to be tested and reported as positive. Okay. Yeah, that says it's a loosen the restrictions. So this is one of the reasons why. Okay. But and the situation has been changed drastically in early days, March, like 5th now, 10th, getting worse. Okay, so yeah, what he's saying is he shows signs, so that's why they have the motive to go to see a doctor, right? And then suddenly they worry about the other kids. But unfortunately, because he has shown no symptom during the journey, they're not really informed the relevant people, other passengers. Okay, and at the moment they're not, supposed to, unfortunately. Okay, so it could be we have more similar cases as of today, I guess. Okay. So see, even the local county authority did not notify our airline because the passenger was not symptomatic during the flight on arrival. So maybe they just follow the protocol, but this is the way it is. Meaning is, even there's the contagious case happen through this the cases, there's no way to make it immediate countermeasure the tracking as a containment strategy. So it's only the case if you have a symptom at the scene, then it could be notified to everyone. Is what they say. And after the positive results, then they get interviewed, the questionnaires by the health division over the phone. Oh, but surprisingly, a lot of their neighbors support their family. They put gifts, chicken soup, and food on her doorstep. This is really a community support, helping each other. This is a good community help. This is a good sign. Okay. but like isolation for a long time, it could affect emotional downturn and all kinds of traumatic, stressful situation, and missing her own family, like daughters, case like that. So yeah, again, I'm gonna share the link. So this tells describing the factors of emotional and the path of how to get to the medical and test it and all the sequential emulation. So hopefully this is helpful you understanding the situation, and subscribe channel, like my video, leave your comments. I'm coming back with more updated topics. Thanks for watching.